Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're going to continue the Gamma's World Tour. Remember that there's just so many different difficult fights that we can kind of jump in and, you know, have different situations, different bosses with different boss abilities. Right now, like, Dokkan's in a really good spot for, you know, getting like a complex, fun character like the Gammas right here. And being able to test them out in a variety of different places, right? There's obviously Fusion Zamasu, who does kind of slap them up, right? But then, of course, you know, there's so many other fights where they're going to completely dominate. We're going to jump in like this. We're fighting the Dragon Ball Super Movie Memorial BROLY, who is very tough. Remember that this guy at the very end cancels dodge, so my usual shenanigans will not work against that. But Gamma 1, you know, like swapped out Gamma 1, even type disadvantage, he should be just so clear of being able to defend. I guess as long as we get good luck, he should be crazy. This is a good Vegeta and Trunks fight, by the way. I will give... I'm going to do this. I do want to make sure Vegeta and Trunks get a stack. I'm well aware that doing that keeps me from getting the int orbs right there, but that's okay. If the Gammas want to give us additional normals, that's okay. Remember that additional normals are fine the first turn of the Gammas, because additional normals will still get you the damage reduction as well as the standby. So, you know, it's like int orbs are the best, yes. But, you know, situations do matter, right? So, I'm trying Gamma 2 out. We did use him against Supreme Battle Spectacle Trunks, and I would say it went bad with Gamma 2. I mean, he does a lot of damage, but he was getting smacked. I mean, it was certainly bad luck, too. So, I want to try Gamma 2 out again and see, like, you know, certainly Gamma 2 is of a high enough quality of character, like, in terms of his kit, that he is definitely runnable in a lot of these fights. But I just want to get a little bit better of a feel for him. I really, again, I'm going to do a top 10. Nice. Okay, so that we got the additional supers, the 70%. I probably would have rather they did normals, though, just because I want to make sure Gamma 2 does build up a little bit. Remember, Gamma 2 to build up, he needs to attack. Did Broly super? There's no way he's super. Nah, he's not. Dude, there's no way. I can't run. If he supers Gamma 2 right here, I will rage to the sun, dude. There's no way. I can't hide Gamma 2, man. I can't do it. You cannot hide him. The amount of times he's died during this world tour, well, I guess, well, it's only during the, okay, we're fine. Bro, that's terrifying. God. Let's get Gamma 1 and Slot 1. We'll be able to build him up nicely. This Gamma right here, it's not really as important for them. What's their build? Do we have a lot of additionals, or are they more of a crit build here? Additionals. Okay. I'm going to go for something right here. I'm going to intentionally get this STR orb. Hope we get a normal, and then maybe we get a hit him. I mean, we're probably going to kill him beforehand, but let's just see. So, this is something to keep in mind, that the friend Gammas, their damage reduction is definitely not going to be up, because we're definitely going to kill. There's just no way, right? We'll kill before we get the 3 attacks. Trunks, by the way, was on turn 2, which means we could use the Sword of Hope on turn 6. I probably should have put Gamma. Maybe it would have been a good idea to try and float Gamma 1 off to get next to my Gammas. All right, so we had Gogeta in slot 7. Sure. All right, let's go ahead and pop this. Obviously, Vegeta and Trunks, I mean, we could sit them in slot 1. We could put the Gammas in slot 1 right here. Remember that this phase of Broly, he does double super. This guy, this is where this Broly fight starts to get pretty nasty. Boss is double supering. I wouldn't say it's like a toxic boss ability, but it could put a ton of pressure on us, right? Because Broly does hit, I mean, his super attack is only 1.1, but he gets a 50% attack buff on it. Let's go ahead and swap the Gammas. We don't really have the int orbs, but we do have AGL orbs that we could take advantage of. That's good. All right. Perfect. Okay, so we have this. Yeah, let's remember that Gamma 1 now has 50% damage reduction at the start. I do kind of want to do this because I want to see, like, I would like to see some of these tanking abilities by the Gammas. Let's hit this. And then, of course, we want to float Gogeta, get him into blue as fast as possible. Super right away. Let's see. I'm curious. So we have 50% damage reduction right here. Let's see how much damage BROLY does. This is not a team where we have to be super concerned. Did I miss something? What the hell? Am I stupid? No, like we have that was through 50% damage reduction. BROLY did that. Yeah, I must be missing something. What? Through 50% damage? I guess we don't have the Gamma links up. We have 50. Bro, we got 50% damage reduction. What the hell? Okay, so the second form, not really super like, oh, let's just throw them out in slot 1. I mean, maybe next to Gamma 1 again with all the the Android links up. Sure. Bro, I did not think we were gonna take 500k right there. What? 500? Huh? Crazy. Okay. Sure. Vegeta and Trunks, their intro will proc next turn. 500k. Like they have, bro. They have 50% damage reduction. 50%. Yeah. So even in the second form, it's just mostly just keeping them out of slot 1 is what we're gonna want to do. Okay. Well, we're gonna lose. We lost, actually. We did lose, actually. Let's hit this. I guess Gamma 2 should be able to get us a reasonable amount of healing right here. Wow, damn, dude. I did not anticipate taking that much damage. We might be dead. Oh. Okay, sure. I'm unsure. I guess Gamma 2's taking double digits. We definitely would have lived, but that was a nice to save us from taking damage. Yeah, bro, I did not think they were going to take that much. I'm sorry. Gamma 1, like, once we've completed the whole thing, I know we're safe then, right? Like we Gamma 1, I mean, provided we get a lot of int orbs. Again, I should remember that we did eat that 500 right there, but that was without, again, Gamma links. So their stats drop a lot right here. That's because of, we're under 30% HP. All right, Vegeta and Trunks' intro is going to trigger right here. Trunks! この先を見ろ。まだ見ぬ敵を。宇宙最強。お前が誇り高きサイヤ人の血を引く者ならば、俺の息子ならば、誰にも負けることは許さん。俺、超えてみせます。目の前の敵も、父さんも。All right, so one good thing about Vegeta and Trunks' intro triggering when it did is that means that they're like, you know, for the next 5 turns, like that like we don't have to worry about Vegeta and Trunks. We can float them off and stuff like that. Trunks could get us killed right here. Damn, dude. That's God, the amount of dick sucking I saw for Sword of Hope Trunks over the last 6 months is crazy too, considering how risky it can be. I do really want Sword of Hope Trunks. I mean, BROLY only supers once, so if we float Trunks off right here, we're not likely to get killed. I think I do need to float him off. I'm tempted to do this. We have a lot of int orbs. Yeah, this time it's going to be a little bit more safer. Let's drop this. Now, we're going to drop the standby. I mean, again, keep in mind, we don't have the Gamma links up and stuff like that. But, like, I mean, this should still be good, and then we'll get Gamma 1 out. Gamma 1, of course, is very crazy. Actually, this is going to be good to get Gamma 1 out like this, because remember when Gamma 1 supers after we do the Core Breaker, he gives a 2-turn defensive buff. So now the other rotation is just going to be even more juiced, which will be nice for us. Dude, that Core Breaker is so crazy. Like, it's so free to do, right? Like, I am absolutely full crit build for Gamma Defender. I think it's if you crit on that, like, bro, these bosses are not living, dude, if you crit on that shit. Now we need, is that 5 orbs for Gamma 1? It's 5, which we get right there. No, they're both 5. No, we'll hit this. Okay. Now, Gamma 1 should easily be slot 1, though. After, like, even without Gamma Links, right? He should be completely... Look at the healing just from same type orbs. Oh, my God. Yeah, thanks for the full healing same type. Super. All right. Gamma 1 ain't taking damage here. There's no way. If you get the int orbs with Gamma, I guess we're STR orbs, Gamma 1 is just very safe. Remember that his 18 key super does give the next 2 rotations defense. Trunks can't live a super attack, but anyone else easily could. Broly and Trunks would get smacked by this super attack, I think. But Death, no way. Because remember, they are a stacker, which helps them. This Broly super is it's a defensive debuff. God, there's nothing worse than, like, if he snipes Trunks out right here, I will... Okay, good. He's supering right here. You could always tell because the load. It's a 30-second load to get Broly's. This is going to hit hard. This could do as much as 500k, I think. This could hit really hard. Oh. What? We weren't in slot 1. What? I guess I'm just disrespecting Vegeta and Trunks. So what? Like, is Gamma 2's defensive support that powerful? Remember that the Gammas are, you know, this is one thing about, like, I think about, like, the Gamma's performance and shit. And, I mean, I want to be very mindful to not forget myself how much they're juicing the rest of the rotation when we're running a full superhero team, right? Like, their support everywhere is ridiculous. It's stupid, right? I feel like that Gamma 2 defense, like, I think that made, like, a huge goddamn deal right there, man. Seriously, dude. Holy shit. Like, Broly does... His super is 1.6, and he lowers defense by 40%. And Vegeta and Trunks, they ate it for nothing. That was really impressive. Okay. I think Gamma 2, or Gamma 1, like, you know, we look at that tank job. Because remember, Vegeta and Trunks get huge stats in slot 1, which they were not in. I think that Gamma 1 super attack defensive support really juiced Vegeta and Trunks right there. Holy shit. What's our stats looking like right here? Yeah, look. Yeah, dude. That Gamma 1, that shit is busted, dude. Oh my God, Gamma 1. Wait a minute. Time out. We haven't done 3 attacks with this Gamma right here? Okay. Let me come back and we'll stand by with the Gammas first, then Blue Gogeta transform. Apparently we haven't done 3 attacks with them yet. Alright, so we got that. You know what I should do here is before we transform with Gogeta anyway, let's just get these STR orbs first right here with them, just to make sure Gogeta doesn't create shenanigans for us, right? Obviously, int orbs are always best, but, you know, whatever. Here, we'll do that. Gogeta will full heal us, and then Broly is going to die. All right, this will be good. We potentially... Let's hope for some good RNG on the next turn. Because Gamma 1, remember, his damage reduction is nutty. That shit is so nutty. But it's like we do want to get the big int orbs. Vegeta and Trunks will easily sit in slot 1. Although they are remember, they are defensive debuffed right now. Vegeta and Trunks. Broly's defensive debuff. That lasts for 3 turns, right? Good damage right there by the Gammas. Yeah, nice. Okay. Well, no, it does say for... No, it says for 1 turn. It says the defensive debuff is actually only for 1 turn? Okay. So, maybe not. Haha, I have freaking... Gamma 2. Oh! Well. This seems pretty good to me. Alright, so remember we have guaranteed crits. Gamma 2 is completely safe. We're going to get nice support for Gamma 1 right here. Remember that, again, Vegeta and Trunks, their intro triggered late, which means they are still guarding in slot 3, so they are safe. Cool, we're good. Super. Damn. Alright, well, now it's double digits. Broly, Chila, and Lemo, they hit hard, but not as hard as other top bosses right now. Because Broly, Chila, and Lemo cancel dodge to compensate, they lowered the damage by a... Oh, triple, nice. Because, again, they cancel dodge, they lowered the damage a lot to compensate for that. This is double digits. It's not... You're not hurting us, sorry. Gamma has 80% damage reduction right now. 80. And his defense is, like, over 1 million. So, yeah, sorry, buddy. That ain't doing shit. So, that's one thing that's really good about the Gammas. You know, there are a lot of bosses right now at the end of these fights. Beast Gohan. I guess you could say this Broly, Chila, and Lemo. Although, again, they hit way less. Maybe Golden Free. Like, there's a bunch of bosses that are, like, 2 million plus. Like, Gogeta Blue, right? You know, I guess the Gamma fight in the movie Memorial as well. There's a bunch of these fights where these bosses have crazy stats. And we know that we can use the Gammas to kind of get around the big boss craziness at the end. So that's really good. That's really good. All right, so we should be able to just wrap up this fight here on this next turn. I figure we'll just go ahead and play the Gamma's Core Breaker again. If we crit, Broly, Chila, and Lemo are probably dead. Probably. We could use Trunks as well here. After we drop the Core Breaker, of course. Yeah, let's play it. It's their video. No reason not to play it, right? All right, cool. Again, bro, they probably would have died had we crit. So I'm gonna just do this, and we're done. The fight is done. Let's hit that. Yeah, this is perfect because I could hit that. I think I'm actually just gonna do this, and the fight is done. Yeah, look at these stats and stuff. That's crazy. The other thing, keep in mind, remember it's very important that, you know, I haven't really been mentioning it every second to remind people, but remember that every single turn, the Gammas are giving 50% support. Attack, defensive support, and 3 key, right? Every rotation, which is like stupid. It's really strong. Yeah, the Gammas are nuts. They definitely feel top 5. Seeing a lot of it. We've had a lot of bullshit happen in the Gamma World Tour, but it's not... I mean, Fusion's... Just the way they're designed, Fusion's a monsters a fight they potentially could struggle really hard in, so that's not really a big deal. The thing about the Gammas, they just have such a crazy toolkit. You know, in this run, like, we've seen, like, that Gamma 1 2-turn support you know, after you drop the core breaker, he does the 2-turn support. We've seen how busted that is, right? Like, that shit is crazy. Yeah, the Gammas they're big boys. They are big boys. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm feeling like they're top 5-ish. Again, I'm still gonna do a huge amount of videos centered around the Gamma, like a lot of these LRs, because I want to kind of get like a nice ranking in my head before I drop my top 10 list. I don't know if I'm even going to be comfortable putting it up before Evolution Blue Vegeta and UI Goku get their EZA. I might not even put one up before they get their EZA, just because I want to make sure that it's good. And there's the 9th anniversary, like there's such a like the change up to like the best units in the game right now. So let me know what you guys think of the Gammas, but obviously they are very good.